Hi guys, today's review is going to be from the DreamWorks Dragons Playmobil line, and it is Astrid and Stormfly. Now you may remember in my previous video, in one of my previous videos I did Hiccup and Toothless, and I did mention that I was going to be getting this set. Well, here it is, and it's pretty cool. So we'll just put the dragon off to the side for now. And we'll start with the figure. So this is Astrid. The figure for Astrid isn't as impressive as the figure for Hiccup, because this is literally all you get. There's no extra accessories or anything. There's no flight suit. There's nothing. It's literally just this. But what you get with her, you do get an axe with her, and that is quite nice. I quite like the handle and the cross that's in the middle. And then the face is basically just regular Playmobil figure face. And she's got some gloves on, which you have to clip on. The gloves come separately. And she has her little boots on. Yeah, she does have the spiky skirt that she has, but it only goes round the front. Yeah, she doesn't have the skirt on all the way around for some reason. So that's about all I can say. It kind of ruins it with the writing on the back of it, but yeah, that's about all I can. That's about all I can say for the figure, just because this is literally all you get. There is nothing else to it. Unlike with Hiccup, I could talk about other stuff. So we'll move straight on to Stormfly, the main event. As you know, if you've watched the films and the TV show, Stormfly is Astrid's dragon, and she is a deadly nadder. This figure is really cool. This is my first figure of a deadly nadder. Well, actually, no, it's not my first. I had one of those crappy ones that Spin Master has been bringing out in recent years. I never got the deadly nadder that went with the first film. I've only been getting the ones that go with the second film and the TV show. And they're not the best figures. They're more gimmicky rather than actual figures. So this is my first figure, in a way, that you could put on display and say, yes, I have this dragon. So, very nice detail. The saddle on this one did come separately, and you literally just plopped the saddle on its back and then tied it down with these straps, which are just basic rubber straps, and they just hook onto little pegs. Now, in terms of articulation, you can move the legs like forward about that far, and then backwards about that far. So if you move both legs, you can have her in a flying pose. So you move them both back, so she can be flying. But just having her standing is there we go. Just having her standing tends to be how I have her displayed. You can move the head. The head can nod. You can move up and down, and you can also open the mouth. Now, because there's no projectile gimmick, the mouth does actually stay open. It's not spring-loaded or anything. The tail doesn't do anything, though I think it would be quite cool if they did make the tail do something. And with the wings, like with Toothless's wings, they can flap and rotate. Now the wings on this one are pretty stiff. So if you want to move the wings, at least by flapping them, you have to hold them at the base of the wing, because otherwise this peg joint will just pop out. And I believe that's been an issue with a lot of the Stormfly figures. It's a little bit of a problem with Toothless, but not so much. But it is definitely a big problem with this one. So if your kid decides to throw this at a wall, be prepared for the wings to pop up. Now, to get Astrid sitting on it, I'll just move the wing down. You basically just put her in a sitting position, and she just pegs on to this spike, because this is the one that's poking up through the saddle, and she just basically just pops on like that. So there's nothing awkward about this one, because as you remember from, if you remember from the Toothless one, Toothless kind of had that big block poking up in the middle of his back that looked kind of awkward until you put Hiccup on his back. But Stormfly, Astrid's legs literally just go around one of the spikes. And once again, like with Toothless and Hiccup, it's a secure fit. So let's put the wings back up. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing a lot. I seem to be coming down with a cold. So yeah, that is that. Now for size comparisons, like I said in one of the videos, I have the size comparison figures. So that's it compared with the World of Nintendo Fox McCloud figure. That's it compared with one of the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's figures. As you can see, they kind of scale okay. They're about the same. And the last one is Figma Kuritsugu from Fate Zero. Oh, and I've actually managed to move them back and move the camera as far out as I dare, so you can see his head. Because I remember last time, his head was kind of chopped off in the video, because these were just too far forward to the camera. So yeah, that's about all I can say. This one, as you've seen, this figure doesn't have any gimmicks, like with Toothless, because obviously with Toothless was a projectile launcher, and his back lit up. Yeah, this one is just solid. Oh yeah, the feet, the legs and the feet are solid plastic, but the claws, and because of that, under the feet, so in a way where the pads would be if it was a dog, they're rubber, so you don't have to worry about scratches with sliding it. If it's ever slid across tables, you don't have to worry about scratches. But yeah, that was my review of the DreamWorks Dragons Playmobil line of Astrid and Stormfly. I'm not going to be getting any more of these sets as of right now. There is one more that I would like to get if I can, and that is Drago and his dragon, but I'm not really fussed about that. I mostly just wanted Hiccup and Toothless and Astrid and Stormfly, just because they're the two main characters and they're kind of together, so you sort of have to have both of them. But yeah, apart from that, I will not be getting any more of these sets. My reviews will go on to other things. I'm not sure what my next review will be. I might make it of the FNAF figures. So yeah, I'll do that. That'll be my next review for next week. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Like the video. If you like the video, just leave a like. So yeah, bye.